This is my baby.
When Tonette Pitchford's mother passed away last April, she wanted her final resting place to be in Richmond's Maury Cemetery.
I have a lot of family here, and my father was just placed here less than 4 years ago. So I wanted to keep the family together, and my mother with my father.
Pitchford picked out a spot and thought everything was settled. But when she came for a visit a few months later,
I just happened to be scrolling through, and we're like, Mama's not there. Where is she?
She said her mother's burial site had been moved here by a driveway without her knowledge or approval. After multiple attempts, she said she was finally able to ask a manager why in person.
He said this was it an emergency spot? This was an emergency spot. We put her in. It's like, what's the emergency? It was no emergency. Everything was scheduled.
She was told parts of the cemetery easily flood and that the spot where her mother was supposed to be was in a flood zone. She'd later come to find out that emergency spot was too.
When they removed her casket, this is the water that the casket was down in.
Photos show her mother's casket being moved yet again. Several feet of water collected where it was, despite last fall's drought. These show someone stomping down the cement her mother's headstone would come to sit on at a new spot. The boot prints still visible.
You ride through here, you'll see where there's tracks everywhere, there's dirt places, there's boards laid out, there's like flowers from a grave site they've just thrown up in the woods. It's a mess.
A city spokesperson told CBS 6 Parks and Recreation staff make families aware of possible flooding prior to burial, and spots prone to frequent flooding are not used. But Pitchford said she was not notified. The city also said it's changed management at Maury Cemetery, implemented new protocols, and is taking steps to reduce flooding.
Why is my mother's sitting on concrete where they mash with their foot?
Pitchford said she'll keep taking pictures and videos of the potential problems she sees until they're fixed.
It's time that people know what they're doing to their loved ones. We spent a lot of money to place our family here, and there's no respect at all. None whatsoever.
In Richmond, I'm Elizabeth Holmes, CBS 6 News.